It's the new employee's first day on the job. His only task is to collect fresh leaves. For the newly joined leafcutter ant, this is not a great place. Where should he start? Luckily, he has 200,000 fellow leafcutter ants to guide him. Following them, he might find some fresh green leaves. Nice, this long transport route is one of nature's most impressive production lines. The massive convoy forms a highway directly to the treetop. Along the way, the workers secrete a chemical substance. These markings create a scent trail to prevent getting lost. But for a newcomer, it's a chaotic scene. Everyone is busy with their tasks. He still doesn't know where to start. But don't worry. Everyone is telling him where to go or what to do first. They have clear roles. Incoming workers tell outgoing workers where the freshest leaves are. And today's task is green leaves from dozens of kilometers away. In the ant world, this could take a long commute. But that won't stop them. Deep in the rainforest, a terrifying entity is approaching. A creature that kills tens of thousands each day. They are the army ants, known as land tanks. Scouts are ahead of the army ants, scouting and searching for prey. Once they find prey, they release chemical signals, marking the path and summoning other ants. Other workers will quickly respond and follow the path to the prey. The guards are responsible for protecting the army from predators or other threats. This is a well-trained team. Although each army ant is small, when 500,000 army ants move together, they eliminate all insects encountered along the way. Their massive numbers can quickly suppress and subdue various types of prey. After capturing prey, the army ants break it into small pieces for easier transport and handling. Workers carry the prey back to a temporary nest or main camp. After destroying one area, they move on to the next target. The new leafcutter ant hasn't seen their predatory side yet, but he will eventually. After a long 2-hour trek, the leafcutter ant colony arrives at the tree where the nest is located. Sometimes accidents happen when least expected. A leaf has fallen onto the highway of the ants, causing a brief traffic jam. The unexpected drop of this leaf slowed down the traffic on the highway by dozens of times. But don't worry. There will be a special road crew to handle this kind of thing. The obstacle is quickly cleared. The road is smooth again. Finally, the new employee reaches his first climb. He needs to climb to the top of the high tree canopy, which is equivalent to running around a soccer field 20 times. After some effort, the newcomer finally arrives here. This is the busiest place. Everyone is working hard. The weather in the rainforest is unpredictable. Work needs to be finished quickly. While working, the leafcutters slice the leaves and vibrate their abdomens. This rhythmic vibration effectively coordinates group activities. It's also a way for the workers to stay in touch. Just like how 700 million ants gather everyone to a place with good leaves. After a long journey, the new colleague joins the party. He uses his serrated jaws to cut the leaves bit by bit. This is so simple. Just didn't pick many focal points. This is definitely the fastest way to get to the ground. Though it's not recommended. This isn't a good place. He needs to catch up with the ant army quickly. Meanwhile, the army ants have already begun setting up camp nearby. A living ant fortress made up of soldiers. But they won't rest for long, because 500,000 mouths are waiting to be fed. They need to hunt every day. After the break, the army ants quickly resume their positions. They start moving towards the next target. The newcomer seems to be unaware. He must find the troop quickly. The army ants are nearby. He can almost smell their scent. Fortunately, with the markers left by the ants, the newcomer catches up with the ant army. He's back on the right track. This time, he's very close to the nest. Seems like good luck. He even brought back a precious leaf. The foreman should praise him this time. But his leaf is a bit different from the others. It's a toxic leaf. But it's not a big problem, because leafcutter ants have a special skill, cultivating fungi. Wow, they turn toxic leaves into a highly nutritious food. The ants shred the cut leaves and mix them with saliva and waste, forming a suitable environment for fungal growth. When cultivating fungi, the processed leaves are laid out in designated areas of the nest. Specific types of fungal spores are introduced. These fungi will grow and reproduce on the cultivation medium. During this time, worker ants carefully tend to the fungi, preventing the invasion of harmful microorganisms. When the fungi mature, the ants harvest and consume them. These fungi are usually highly nutritious and meet the dietary needs of the ants. This fungal cultivation method also makes them some of the most successful vegetarians. One day, they can lay 25,000 eggs. More ants mean more food. So, every worker ant must continuously supply fresh leaves. The latest report from the scouts has located the leafcutter ant nest. Hundreds of thousands of army ants, following the scouts' markers, are advancing unstoppable towards the leafcutter ant nest. They've found the entrance to the nest. The sentries at the entrance have been easily taken down. This time their target is the eggs. Reinforcements have also arrived at the battlefield. They fight bravely. A major battle is imminent. Facing the fierce attack of 500,000 troops, the leafcutter ants are outnumbered. Many leafcutter ants fall in the intense assault. The army ants quickly overtake the leafcutter ant nursery. The newcomer cannot save the stolen eggs. To ensure survival, they take drastic measures. Large numbers of leafcutter ants form a living shield. This is their last line of defense. Whenever they see workers fall, new workers immediately join the battle. The invaders keep pouring in, targeting all the nurseries. Finally, the raid ends. Although the battle was devastating, even one small leafcutter ant can make a huge difference. His brave nature saved the day. Fortunately, the leafcutter ant survived this fierce defense. With perseverance and resilience, the leafcutter ant colony will grow stronger again in the future.